Here we go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome to the show, the number one sports betting podcast in the Southern Hemisphere. You know who we are, especially after last week. We've got the usual suspects, Chimes, Chazza, Zeke. My name is Nate. Welcome to the show, everybody. How we all doing?
Do we clap?
Well, we've got a big win, but we'll get to that soon. But I just want to see how you guys are, like individual wins. Chimes, is there something you're proud of, mate?
I am proud of something, but it's not an individual one. Something that I could say my win for the week is seeing you back on my. That made me.
He stole his win, bro.
Sorry. If that was your win, then I apologize.
Nah, you're good. No, I appreciate it, man. Yeah, it was one of those things that you never think is going to happen. Just Google New Zealand Herald. But, such a blessing to be able to come back and do something that I enjoy. So, yeah, I appreciate that, brother.
No, looks and feels right, bro.
Oh, my man.
Glaze.
Chazza?
My win this week is just the positive vibes, just on our little journey in this podcast, especially after last week. Obviously, we'll talk about it later, but just seeing where this is going. So
Yeah. Bright future, mate.
I don't have a win because my life's pretty boring, eh?
That is a lie!
People probably want a loser. But mine's more like a shout out. Got a lot of friends in hospitality in Auckland. We've got restaurants and cafes, and I know they're doing it pretty tough at the moment. So I just want to give a couple shows. Is that right?
Yeah, go ahead.
Rebecca at Lot 19, Trini at Mr. T's, Ilya at Lebanese Grocer, Jamie and John at Juno, Lee at Holiday Cafe, and Paulie at Oki.
Oh, man.
I'll tag them later.
I can't wait till they're all our friends.
So, yeah, shout out to those guys.
My win this week, Chimes kind of touched on it. I was very happy about that. But I think the thing I'm proud of the most is, like Chazza said, this show, and just seeing people who don't know you from a bar of soap just call you guys by your first names, like, hey, what's Chazza up to? Oh, I can't believe his bet hit. or like, man, Chimes, man, wear a looser shirt. Like,
this guy's talking his shit.
Or you look at the YouTube comments, oh, Zeke, you asshole. Like, it makes me happy that, like, we're connecting. It's working, man. So, well done, boys. Very, very happy. Don't want to get too emotional because we need to talk about what we're wearing this week. I'm gonna start again.
Right, so this is from my mate Dion. He's a humble Scucks halfback from NRL Lions. He said this is an XL, and we're pretty much the same size. Yeah. He wears this on game day, and yet feels getting stitched up by these Fijians, man.
Are you diabetic? No, like, do you inject or? Piss test immediately. Chazza, what do you got on?
I'm rocking my jersey here from Samoa, from Pula Fasalele. He gave me this jersey. It was the All Black game against Samoa in 2016.
The man. Bro, he's a straight up gun, eh?
Yeah. He's a good. I'll never say it to his face, but he's a good man. He's a good man.
He's a gun because he sent me a screenshot of the package that he's sending over.
Oh.
Yeah. Can't wait.
What package is that?
Please, man. I don't need to be another news story, man.
I'm wearing the Everton Football Club. This is the Premier League team I support. Everyone's always having me on for wearing other teams' jersey. That's just like fashion. This is the team I actually support. Yeah.
You're like the sports version of Randy Shaffrey. Fashion. I'm wearing a St. Louis Cardinals baseball shirt.
Name 2 players.
Yeah, they last won the World Series in 2022. I want to give a massive shout out to the team at Otahuhu Shoes. Great bunch of people. Love you guys. I'll see you next week.
Good family, bro.
Oh, you don't know anything. Come on.
Can I have one too next week?
We're going to recap our bets from last week. And what a recap we have for you. Bring a leg. This is where each of the boys bring a leg to the table. It combines to form a 4-leg multi. And boys, finger to the sky, man. We made it. Well done. Man, my leg last week. I'll just start with me because mine was Mine was the lowest odds out of everyone. You know, I saw everybody giving me shit saying, "Oh, bro, yours was only $2.20." It was actually $2.75. Canberra Raiders to win head-to-head against the Sharks. They won 24-20 in the dying seconds of that game. Very proud of that one. Any thoughts on that game?
Good win, man.
Yeah.
That's just a nice greedy win. That's how you want to win.
That's it. Yeah, well done. Chimes?
Yeah, lucky to win as well. I had the Rabbitohs up against the Roosters. I thought it would be a close game, but I didn't expect it to be due to a few injuries with the Rabbitohs. But, you know, they held on. It's that Wayne Bennett magic, eh? So, yeah, they won, I think, 20-16.
Yeah.
Yeah.
20-14.
Yeah. So, yeah, that was 12.
Are they a contender?
Yeah. I think if they keep playing like that, especially a few teams being inconsistent, Dragons, Titans falling off. And
Charlie?
I had the Chiefs winning between 11 and 20 points. I think it was a pretty easy game. Fuck these boys. 2 minutes or 1 minute left in the game. These guys started all texting me saying, "Oh, congrats, Chase!" So they went to kick, turned it over, scored a try. Lucky.
Wait, who was texting you? The guys on the bench?
No, the guys. No.
There needs to be an investigation.
No, but then lucky he missed a kick and hit the leg.
It was a real impressive bet, man. Honestly, I was just like, who's doing his bets for him, man? Well done, Zeke.
man, you guys all had pretty lucky wins, eh?
There we go. You asshole.
1 minute, 9 minutes, and minus 1 minute. Mine was like stealing, bro. Again. This guy.
Here we go.
Nah,
Tell us about it.
I had Pat Sabatini. He was $2.87 in the UFC co-main event. I didn't expect him to do it that easy. Thought he would go through some hiccups there, but yeah, did exactly what he needed to do. Takedowns every one takedown around just settled the fight for him.
Man. What were the combined odds? It was like $81 or something?
82.62.
So if you put down $100, you get back 8,200.
Yeah, it depends where you bet it. We got the odds at. We had a anonymous listener put down 100 at 80 something, and he got back 9K.
Wow.
Do we get a commission out of these?
Hey, on a serious note, I feel like we need to say this here because a lot of people got excited by seeing all the winning bet slips on the Betsndat Instagram page, but I think it's important to say, what were the odds of that winning again?
1.26%.
Yeah, so slim. It won, but more often than not, it's not going to win. So, please do not put your rent money on these things thinking you're going to make a big fucking stack of cash. Like, please, like $10 here and there. If you can afford 100, then do that. But don't be silly with your money. Because I don't want to see anyone crying in the YouTube comments, man.
It's all good, they just crazy.
Send us a video of you crying.
Don't do that. Do you guys want to recap the locks? Because only Charles and myself...
I'll start with the losers first there.
Oh, yeah, go. Your lock of the week.
My lock was the Blues, so they did win, but they didn't cover. So, back and forth game. Still looking for that complete performance from the Blues. Will it be the Saturday?
Oh, big game this weekend. We'll get to that later on.
Mine, I had the Tigers to cover plus 17.5. Looked good. First half, it was competitive. I think halftime was the worst thing that could have happened to them. Reynolds sliced the 2-point. Was it Reynolds? Sliced the 2-point field goal. And then they came out 40-20, and then, a bit hard to come back after that. It doesn't help that they missed the kicks as well that would have covered.
What were you saying about Uppy again?
What?
Uppy Corsa?
I love that guy. He's my favorite hooker.
Charlie, I'll go first. Sorry, this is the winners section of Lock or Laugh. My lock last week was Eels plus 4.5 against the Dragons. They ended up winning 23-22 in Golden Point. Gutsy win. Happy for them. Happy for Lomax to get that through. And happy for the Parramatta fan base.
You know what's even better? He's out this week with a fractured foot, so he played through all of that. And
the running droppy with a broken foot, man.
Against his old team.
Very nice. I felt bad for Gutho, though.
He had a mean game.
Get out of here, bro. He's such a...
He had a mean game.
Yeah, he did have a mean game.
Chazza.
I had Crusaders scoring 4.5 tries. Yeah, they started the game with a hiss and a roar, bro. They 3 tries, 2 tries after half time. So, yeah, it was a pretty safe bet. Especially after they lost at home. So, as Crusaders do, bro, they make a statement. So.
It was like another coup in Fiji.
Stress-free weekend for Chazza there with his 2 wins. Big story of the week. We just found this news out earlier on today. Dr. John Mayhew, the former All Black team medic, passed away. So he was their medic for like 2 decades. And man, a lot of us, various generations, have seen that guy come through, whether it was with the All Blacks, North Harbour Rugby, or the Warriors. I think for me, it was seeing him kind of get Michael Jones back on his feet after that knee injury, especially when he was in his prime. So, you know, RIP to him and lots of love to the family there.
Yeah.
RIP.
Anyway, moving on. This is a recap of Super Rugby. It's still very hard to nail a perfect round when tipping, bro. Let's have a look at the games that happened. Was it round 8? Round 8. Reds, Chiefs, 27-15.
Yeah, it was man, with the rugby, I think that's pretty common right around NRL and Super. It was just a slower game and more forwards dominating the play. Yeah, it was probably the Chiefs, probably the dominant team, bro. Reds still a very good team when they got opportunities, but I think that game was pretty comfortable. Well, they scored their last try, 78, and they kind of just switched off and gave me a heart attack in the last. But yeah, bro, it's Chiefs, bro. Top of the table again, and I think they're going to go a long way in the tournament, bro.
These guys just keep on impressing me. Moana winning 45 against the Waratahs 28.
How good.
Bro, it was a game of 2 halves, bro. It was Waratahs were up 3-1 in the first half, and Swaliti set up a couple of those tries. But then the second half, bro, Moana just rumbled up through the middleway, and it's just hard to see teams trying to stop it when they're doing that consistently. And then what they're doing really good is, and like the Blues, they do it good too. But the Moana doing it is they can link back into their backs and go wide and play the little kicks in behind. And the Blues are struggling with that part. So this weekend's game will be interesting.
Drua 14 against the Crusaders, smacking on 31 points.
Oh, man, I think just after a hard travelling, I think they've been on the road for 3 weeks away. Obviously, they're meeting a team who lost at home to Moana. It was never going to be on. Mate, the Crusaders scored 5 tries, and then in the last 15, Drua came back with 2, but the game was well and truly gone, So,
man,
it's a tough season for the Drua.
Blues winning by 1.19-18 over the Hurricanes.
Yeah, I don't know. You watched the game 2 times?
Yeah, I mean, like, it wasn't a great performance.
Nah,
it was
both
like back and forth, like both teams. You know, honestly, the Blues were lucky as to win that. I mean, we'll take it, but, you know, and they're still second from the bottom, you know.
Yeah, bro. That's what I thought too, bro. Both teams kind of struggled. Like, they do so well all the way up to the line, and then they're giving away a penalty, a mistake, a turnover, and then the other team goes back. So just off that stuff, like, both teams are struggling. Yeah. You couldn't say the Blues, like, they won, but they wouldn't be proud of a performance. They done really well to close out the game. Like, obviously it was going back and forth, but in that last 15 minutes, they just played territory and pushed him down there. But they finished off really well. Yeah. But in overall, it's pretty tough, eh?
Yeah. Last game of the round, the Highlanders unlucky, man. 20-29 against the Force.
Oh, bro, same, man. They're hurting. They've been on the road for 3 weeks too, I think. Well, they've been in Australia for 2, so I don't know. They're probably missing family. And
Does it get like that? Does it get like that on the road?
Yeah, bro, definitely. After 2 weeks, bro, those jokes that people make, like your teammates make, doesn't. They don't laugh at them anymore. You're like, you're just in each other's spaces for so long that you hit that 3rd week, bro. It's
You've been like a rookie on tour, like, traveling with teams, like, and you've been like the elder statesman. Like, what does it take to pull these guys together? Because I imagine if you're younger, you're looking forward to going out, having a bit of a drink, hooking up in the toilets.
I don't know. I never had that. Yeah, bro. It's hard, bro. Like 18, 19-year-old boys like, you just got to try and sell the dream. Like, you got to give them opportunities too. Like, you got to give them opportunities. Go have a dinner, have a few beers on a Tuesday, knowing that Wednesday's off. Having a couple of beers some other time, knowing that, okay, we're here for a reason. Saturdays is why we get paid. But you can't just lock them up and last day they'll just go out on Saturday and blow out and be on the paper on Sunday. So
when you see those articles and you see a really, really talented player who's a game breaker, he's like worth at least 7 points. He plays up, and then the team says, we've decided that you're not going to play this weekend. And it's a real important game. As a viewer, as a fan, you're like, fuck, man, just let him play. Yeah, so what, he went out. With the players, do you guys feel the same way? Or you're like, nah. Like the leadership team, when they say, no, we've decided that he's not going to play.
Yeah, I'd be on the leadership team, bro. Because you can't have someone thinking that he can do that. Because that's probably the one-off. And then if he does it early in the season, what's going to stop him from doing it on round 6 or round 8?
Yeah.
And then the influence, it's not so much, I always seen one of these things online, it's not so much what that guy can do. Like some guys can go out and get on the person, come back and play an awesome game, but it's the guys he influences to take him out as well, and those guys can't back up, but we need those guys in the team to, some guys just hit rucks, but those guys, for them to perform, they got to have a nice, clean week. But if the guy that's the man influences them, we'll just go have a couple of beers, couple of takes, 6, and then the whole week is fucked. Oh, sorry.
Hey, you're all right, man. That's your passion coming up.
Then that messes up the team dynamic,
Are they one of the younger teams, the Highlanders, in the comp?
Yeah, they're probably...
Because they've lost from the trot, but they've been competitive in all those games.
Yeah, bro.
Like all close losses.
Yeah. I think they're a good team. They just don't have a lot of firepower, or not say firepower, but just experience right across the board like some of the other teams, and that's what they're kind of just keeping them their kind of season alive. But bro, yeah, like you say, like the Highlanders have some really tough losses.
Yeah,
just whatever it was.
Man, fuck, I'm enjoying these chats. I want to know more, especially some names. Put some names. Let's look at NRL last week. Kicking off on the Thursday night, it was the Raiders versus the Sharks. They won that game 24-20. Any thoughts on that one?
A good way to kick off the round, eh?
What a win, eh?
Pretty good round overall.
Those back rollers for Canberra, bro.
Hudson in it.
And there's another one, Nichols
Nicholson
or something like that.
Yeah.
That's the kind of back rows you want, eh? Just scoring opportunities.
He wasn't even a big name, eh?
Nah, just this year. I think in the trials he got a few against Brisbane, I think, whoever they played. Yeah.
What do you do with the halves for the Sharks? What's going on there?
I don't know. I don't think you can do much. I think you just got to trust your process and just keep at it. I think it'll come. But they still got that old thing hanging over them where they just can't beat top contenders, eh?
Yeah.
I don't know what they can do, but just got to keep grinding out.
What a waste of AFB, man. Friday night, Panthers losing to the Cowboys in Sydney, 18 points, 22.
It's hard to support these two teams, the two most hated teams that I hate. But I was so happy to see the Cowboys win, man. Isaac Tungo, what happened?
But, I don't know much about Isaac Tungo. I just liked him because he wanted to play for Samoa. And then also the fact that Chime said his defense is like A1. But, when you made fun of his defense claim, I thought you were just being a hater. But when I looked at all the comments, I was like,
I'm never a hater.
I looked at the comments, I was like, that Tungo defense again. I was like, what?
That was man, the Cowboys, their spine is so good to watch. Like, even if they're losing, they're just so direct and they just always run. You got some teams where the half is just he constructs everything and then the 5'8" will be the runner. Both of them run. Scott Drinkwater at the back, he's the same. He's kind of at the moment like a more polished Reece Walsh in attack. But even his defense, he's that last line of defense. I think he's saved them the last three games. Yeah.
Would you choose Drinkwater over Reece Walsh?
No, Reece Walsh always.
Oh, man.
I'll get a tattoo of him.
Rabbitohs Roosters. Rabbitohs winning 20-14.
Another good game, eh? Jai Gray. I mean, it looked like the Roosters had it in the bag. Jai Gray just, you got to take it off to him. He's separating from the pack now in the Dally M.
Dally M leader, yeah.
Even like Latrell was the one that threw the last pass and got them down there. But Jai Gray, man. Yeah.
So keep him at fullback then?
I would still keep up. They have to keep him at fullback now because they got no halves.
Yeah. But
So
even when everyone's fit,
I would keep Latrell fullback.
And then Jai off the bench?
Yeah.
Damn.
Saturday game. Eels winning against the Dragons, who beat the Storm the week before, 23-22.
Bittersweet. I didn't want you to win your bet. It's good to see them get on the border. We both were the only ones that tipped that too.
Pretty much.
Yeah. That's pretty much like a lock win.
Shush. I did not see this one coming. Dolphins winning 36 against the Titans 10.
So all teams have a win now.
They all got a win on the board.
Yeah, happy for Dolphins, man. They deserve that. And Titans just didn't have the usual spark, I guess.
I say a katoa, bro. He's gone, man. I know
I'm waiting for him to I know he's still young.
He's young.
I just have this thing where he just doesn't close games out in the last 20 or 10 minutes.
I wish he had Cody Nikorima, bro. He's playing. He's having fun at the moment. He doesn't look too concerned about the way the game's going. He just gives it a good run. I wish the same could have happened for Anthony Milford.
Yeah, that's our boy. Man.
That's the brother, man. West Tigers 24, Broncos 46.
Yeah, can't really say anything. Tigers were without Luai, but they still competed in the first half. Just got a bit away from them in the second. Can't really blame him for that.
What's going on with Brendan Piakura?
He's Cook Islander. But I don't know, he just does like that. He's like missing something,
There's something not connecting.
Him and Jordan Ricky need to go out the back and have a punch on and wake each other up.
If they combine, they'll be the perfect player, right?
Nah, they'll be like Simon Mannering.
He's not the perfect. Damn. 48. The Storm put over the Sea Eagles at 4 Pines Park.
Wait, the Storm haven't lost back-to-back games in 2 and a bit seasons. I think.
I heard that too.
That's crazy, man. And the inclusion of Jerome Hughes. I think I was kind of leaning Manly from a betting perspective, but when I heard Hughes was a chance of playing, I just backed out and lucky.
What was the stat? You had a stat about Jerome Hughes?
Yeah, when Jerome Hughes is playing, they win 89% of the games. But the stat that's probably more important is that when he's not playing, they win 45% of the games.
Damn.
Crazy, man.
That's a massive.
What a swing.
That's a great tool for the manager, hey? Give me a blank check and I'll give you a stat. Last game of the round, I thought this was impressive. The Bulldogs keeping the Knights scoreless, winning by 20 points.
Yeah, it was such a messy game.
But they do that to teams, though, right?
Yeah, they frustrate teams, man. It's so hard to get any of your play going. I didn't think they looked that great. I think they kind of took off when Newcastle got a sin bin, and then they put some points together. But yeah, Knights just an attack, just nowhere to be seen.
With the Knights, I thought they had firepower, but Kalen Ponga, is he doing the best he can for that team?
I don't know. I think you need the pack isn't firing. I think without Dylan Lucas and a couple others, but yeah, it's hard to get anything going from the back if you don't have a go forward. Yeah,
but that's Thompson. But that's what's his name?
Leo.
No, the prop. Is that the one in the
Leo. He's the
safe.
He was already there, and the brother. Who's the brother? Tyrone.
No, wrong guy. Who was the one in there? He ran out and he got injured. Blew his calf.
Hetherington.
Saifiti.
Oh, yeah.
That was the game, eh?
I don't remember.
Knights.
No.
Yeah, he didn't get on, and then they lost the numbers
they
reserves.
had one on the bench after that. Yeah.
So when he went out to run out, he blew his calf.
Oh shit, I missed it.
And then the other guy made the first tackle, concussion out. And then is that the game? That was Knights, eh?
Yeah, I think that was Knights.
Oh yeah, I watched that game. Yeah. But yeah, that's tough because then they were just obviously less players and
yeah. So they did all right, and I think they did better than the scoreboard suggests. But yeah, just no attack.
Blew their load early. Just to recap Ross. Hey, Premiership favourites after 2 games. Shut up, Dick. Let's have a recap. Best team from last week of NRL Chimes.
It was close. It was close to being the Storm because like they look amazing and they scored like I think in the second half 5 tries in like 15 minutes. But it's still the Bulldogs holding a team to a donut.
I'm going the Storm.
Storm as well.
No, I'll go Bulldogs. I mean, just to keep any team scoreless, even if you've got a few players less on the bench, I think that's good work. Worst team?
Panthers.
Titans.
Titans or Newcastle? I'll go Newcastle.
I'll go Manly. Just getting pumped at home like that. I
Yeah,
was
totally.
pretty piss poor.
Yeah.
Shout out Ben Matalino. Best player from last week?
I've got Joe Tapine, the prop from the Raiders. He had like 156 meters, 5 offloads, 5 tackle breaks, 40 tackles and no misses. And he left from the front, matched up with against AFB. And yeah, he was impressive.
This is a winning team, Jerome Hughes.
Yeah.
Jai Gray.
Fuck, I hate this guy, but I've gone Reed Marnie. Bro, he was everywhere.
I hate that guy.
He was everywhere. I don't like him, but man, he was tackling everything. He was always all over the park, so I've gone with him. Best player in a losing team?
Close to Clint Gutherson, but I'll go with Dolu Gola, the centre from Manly. He had a mean game, 2 tries, 4 line breaks, broke 8 tackles, and 13 tackles made with no misses.
Ooh.
Oh, well, I'm going to my guy.
Your same guy?
Haumole Ola.
I knew it.
Bro, he had a good game for what
Yeah,
Manly
he was
put out.
punchy, he was going hard. Yeah.
He set up that try, a couple of offloads, big tackles too. Like Manly had nothing. Like he was probably the only, bit of sunshine that was coming out of that team. So
Do you want to give James Tedesco a glaze too?
Wait, who are you going to pick when Manly and Roosters have a bye?
I've got a few more names in there.
Zeke?
AFB, I'll go Terrell May. Just week in, week out, 70 minutes, I think.
Motor.
170 meters and 30 something. So he led the meters and tackles for the Tigers.
For me, I like that kid, that Lockie Galvin kid, man. I thought for his age, most guys, when they start getting blown out, they just go into their shell. Bro, he just kept creating, even though it wouldn't come off. He just kept trying to do stuff all the way to the 80th minute. So he's my best player in a losing team. And now it's time to do some betting, everybody. Can we do it again? Just again. Last week we won our bring a leg, and I just have to keep reiterating this. 1.96% chance of winning. It did. A lot of people won money. And if you're coming back here to think it's going to happen automatically again, please don't, because if you were to put something big down on it and it misses, would feel really, really shit, except for Zeke. Okay, so bring a leg. Everyone's going to bring a bet to the table, and then we're going to combine it. And, hopefully we win 2 in a row. What do you got, Chimes?
First off, I've got the team that I said was the worst team last week. It's the Panthers to win 1-12 against the Dolphins and paying $350.
Oh, nice.
So I expect them to bounce back with a win, but keep it close.
I'm going with this week's Super Rugby Moana plus 5.5, paying $330 against the Blues.
How do you think that game's going to unfold?
I think it's going to be a tight game, but obviously my lock's yet to come. But I think they've given, going off last week's performance, it's not that flash. It's still the same. I think Hurricanes are in the kind of the same boat. They're still trying to find their game. But bro, Moana 2 games against obviously Crusaders. You probably say, they surprised them. They got them, on the back foot. But then you go against the Waratahs to come back and put a performance like that again. You can't tell me. Yeah, you can't say to me obviously the odds are 14.5 for Moana to win. Bro, that's massive.
That's a big number.
After the games that they've had, that's a massive odd.
Yeah. Zeke, what do you got for Bring a League?
There's so many good games on and fights this weekend. I'm just going to go with Dan Ige in the UFC on the main card. He's $2.40 versus Sean Woodson. I can't believe that he's the underdog here. He came off the couch and answered a late call from Dana White to fill in his last fight against the Diego Lopez, who's fighting the main event against Volkanovski. Took him to a decision. Yeah, I think he should be the favourite here. Woodson sucks. Yeah.
My Bring a Leg this week is the Melbourne Storm versus the Warriors. I'll take an alternative first half line of minus 16.5 at $4. I'm not being a dick to the Warriors fans or anything. I think they're going to get blown out in their first half. They might cover in the second, who knows? But I just think they're going to get blown off the park in that first half.
We don't think, we hope.
So yeah. So I made it $4 just so I could make up for Zeke's $2. Here we go with our lock or laugh. This is the one where we pretty much stake our reputations on that we think's going to win more than anything else. I'll go first just so we can give Zeke some time to figure out his lock. Mine this week, I'm staying with the Melbourne Storm versus the Warriors game. So Melbourne Storm team to trail a match, I've selected no, and that's paying $2.20.
Imagine they get a penalty run in front.
Warriors, if you take a penalty as your first scoring play, you're on the take. You're on the take, buddy.
For my lock this week, going to football, UEFA Europa League, I've got Tottenham to win against Eintracht Frankfurt, paying $1.75. And just to note that it's a game that's on Friday morning, 7 a.m. New Zealand time. So yeah, it's not this
So
weekend.
he picks the bets that no one's going to watch.
Come on, man. Release on Thursday
I'm
night,
picking
man.
main events, grand finals.
Chazza.
Same again as Nate. I'm going Moana. Moana plus 14.5, 187.
Cool. So they need
That's
to
a
stay
big number.
within 14 points.
15 points, yep.
No, so like lose by 14 or less.
Oh,
and then,
14
yeah,
so
yeah.
14
So
and a
all
half.
wins.
14.5, yeah.
Yeah, so it's 14. Oh, yeah, 2 tries. Yeah, that's all right.
Or win. Yeah.
Or win, yeah.
Why are the Blues favourites?
Because Chimes backed them.
I think they'll be favourites, but I don't think they're favourites by that much.
Big number. Yeah.
But that's 2 tries. Like, when you look at Miners' games, I think they've had one blowout, but the rest of them have come down to the wire. Like their character and their they never give up. I mean, hopefully, like the Blues. I think the Blues can still win too, but I think the Moana can win as well. So it's going to be a close game. But
Plus that little security blanket of 14 and a half.
14 and a half.
Yeah. And to round off our lock or laugh, Zeke, what do you got?
It's hard. There's not much UFC props out at the moment. I'm going to go for Gene Silva versus Bryce Mitchell. I have Gene Silva to KO him at $2.10. I don't even like this guy, but just the trajectories that they're on in their careers, and yeah, there's a lot of hate in this guy's heart, man.
Hey.
Yeah, I think this is going to get violent. Yeah.
Very nice. Those are our locks and our bring a leg this week. We're going to do a quick fire, go through this week's round of Super Rugby. We'll start off with you, Chimes. Hurricanes, Crusaders.
Crusaders.
Yeah, Crusaders.
Crusaders.
I'll go Crusaders. Waratahs, Chiefs.
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 Chiefs. Blues, Moana.
Blues.
Moana.
Blues.
Can you say straight to the camera again? Moana. Highlanders, Drua.
Highlanders.
Where's the game?
Oh, wait, can I change my Moana? Because I remember last week I said
Yeah,
Moana.
I was thinking that too.
Yeah.
A man of the people, but now you've changed to
I'm a lie.
So you what?
Moana.
So you picked Blues?
No, Moana.
Oh, Moana. Okay. They are playing in Dunedin.
yeah, Highlanders.
Highlanders?
I don't even know who you're playing. Oh, who
Highlanders, Drua.
Oh, Highlanders. Fijians like cold? It's like Jamaican bobsled.
Hey, man.
Go work, go broke, man. You're the wrong show. Don't get offended.
Man, honestly, you just got to back the Highlanders. Brumbies, Reds.
Reds.
Yeah, Reds.
Reds.
On to NRL Thursday. We've got the Dolphins versus the Panthers at Suncorp.
Panthers.
Yeah, Suncorp. Dolphins.
Panthers.
Friday at Wynn Stadium. Dragons, Titans.
Dragons.
Titans.
Dragons, but don't bet them.
Dragons. Friday, Roosters against the Broncos at Suncorp.
Broncos.
Broncos.
Also on Saturday, Sea Eagles, Sharks at Shark Park.
Sharks.
Oh, sorry, Optus Stadium. That's in Perth.
Perth.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sharks.
Oh, bro. I'll go Manly.
I'll go Sharks.
I will go Manly. Cowboys, Rabbitohs, also in Perth.
Cowboys.
Yeah, Rabbitohs.
I'll go Rabbitohs.
I'll go Cowboys. Raiders, Eels, and Darwin.
Raiders.
Raiders.
Raiders. Sunday, Storm versus the Warriors at Amy Park.
Or Storm.
Say it properly, man. Say it properly. Look at the camera.
Storm.
Disgusting.
Storm.
Melbourne Storm.
Can you blur out her salute? Storm. Last game of the round, we got the Knights versus the Tigers in Newcastle.
Knights.
Tigers.
And that wraps up the show this week. Good luck if you're having a punt. Bet responsibly. Remember what we said before. Go easy on the multi. We all hope that your bets win. Any final words, boys?
Michael Chandler, KO.
Yeah. Michael Chandler, KO.
Against Paddy, the baddie.
Is that an official tip?
Nah. They got to pay for the... No.
Have a good week. We'll see you guys next week.